Whew. Okay, now this is a tricky one. Let me take you all the way back to 2004. It's a regular season game between the Detroit Pistons and the Indiana Pacers. The game is all but done. There's like less than a minute left. The Pacers are up big. Nothing's happening. This game's over. They're just running out the clock. Ben Wallace, the Detroit Pistons center, gets the ball and goes to the net, and he gets fouled by Ron Artest. He doesn't take too kindly to this sort of horseplay, and he retaliates by shoving Artest like pretty freaking hard. Now, a bit of backstory. Ron Artest is a full-blown crazy person, and everyone's expecting Ron to retaliate, everyone's expecting Ron to freak out, because that's what crazy Ron Artest does. But he doesn't. He actually calmly walks over to the scorer's table, pops a squat, lays down, puts his hands behind his head, and he lets all the other players squabble about on the court, and he's not retaliating, he's not doing anything to Ron Artesty. If I ever choose to be a stripper, my name will be Ron Artestes. So Ron is chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool on the scorer's table, until maybe the biggest until I'll ever tell. Someone in the Detroit crowd in the Palace of Auburn Hills tosses a beer, and it lands right on Ron Artest. And his cool, calm demeanor 180s, and all hell breaks loose. And Ron Artest gets up and beelines for some poor dude in the stands who didn't even throw the beer. Ron just decided it was him. And Ron Artest, 6'8", 250-pound professional athlete, starts beating the shit out of some poor guy in the stands in Detroit. And then other fans jump in and other players jump in. What proceeded was about 15 minutes of 7-foot N.B.A. players beating up on chubby Detroit natives who paid for overpriced tickets to a basketball game. It straight up turned into a Royal Rumble. It was a full-blown wrestling match, and nobody won. It was crazy. Ron Artest was suspended like the rest of the season. There was like a dozen other guys that faced major suspensions. It was insane. Like, you're watching professional athletes in a basketball game, and a moment later, you're in fisticuffs with Al Harrington. It has since been dubbed the Malice at the Palace, because it's the Palace of Auburn Hills, so that makes some sense. Ron Artest, following this event, actually legally changed his name to Meta World Peace, which is more than a little ironic. It's like me changing my name to Sit-Ups Sober. Comment in the section below which professional athlete you'd like to get punched in the face by.